Okay guys, we're just back down at the market. We're here to purchase all this stuff. We have changed plans. We're actually going to be ordering it today, getting them to start delivering it today to our place, and that is where we're going to be dividing it up and then loading it onto the trucks once everything is separated into their individual care packages. So when we get up there after a long drive, we don't have to be continuing to work to separate it then. We don't know what sort of facilities they're going to have up there for us to be able to divide this up. It could be flogging down, raining, it could be in the mud. So if everything's divided up, we've just got to pull up at these villages now and then start handing it out. It will take up more space in the truck, but it's going to make our job a lot easier. We've got the place here in our restaurant, undercover, big area to be able to do this, and a lot of people will be able to give us a hand. Okay, I know some of you guys are going to be very happy with this. Buying 3 large boxes of assorted cookies and make sure every kid ends up with a cookie. This lady has done us a kind deal, and instead of just buying one box of one type of cookie, she's going to make up 3 large boxes of all assorted cookies here. All those cookies are in individual wrappers also, like 2 or 3 cookies in each little plastic bag for them, so when I'm handing them out, they're not going to be contaminated. And we're still going. Holy friggin' dooly. I seriously don't think 2 trucks are going to be enough, because these eggs are going to just about fill up one truck. And we were able to get most of this just from one stall holder at Laos Aussie Market, just walking in off the street. A couple of hours later, they're at our door waiting for it to be delivered. We were still over at the market, they were here. Hey, Sabaidi. Just a few eggs there, eh guys? So there's about half a truck there, just in the eggs. And as I just found out, 10 trays high, can't go any higher than that, otherwise too much weight, you will end up losing a good amount of them. 17 piles at 10 trays deep at 25,000 kip a tray. Okay, massive day ahead of us, guys. 24 hours to D-Day, donation day. We've got to divide all these care packages up. Our neighbour of our village has arrived. He is here to take inventory of everything we have raised, accumulated, that you guys have helped us purchase. He's going to go over everything, make sure it's all there, make sure it is to the value of what we have spent, and sign off on it. Okay, also we are, for each of the 3 villages we're going to, Bangma, Bansor and Bangkoi, we're stocking 3 first aid boxes. 1 for each of the village chiefs at these villages, because they are a very long way from any medical help. With your help, we thought this would be a great item for the village chiefs to have for their people. We looked at many places around Vientiane and even asked these people. They're a hospital supply place. We're in the pharmacy section of Nongbouathong. All the pharmacies are up along here. and they do not have stocked first aid kits as we commonly know in Australia and the West, I guess. You know how you can buy a first aid kit fully stocked. If anybody in Vientiane or Laos know where you can get them from here, just walk in, purchase a full good size first aid kit, let us know. If not, it may be something worth looking into for anyone interested in doing a venture here, you know, doing business here. Don't know, because we have not been able to find it, having to get it made up ourselves.
ขอภาษาอังกฤษนะจ้าซ่องนี้ซ่องภาษาอังกฤษไอ้นี่ What you doing?
We are packing food and supplies to go donate to the need. The countryside.
What do you feel?
Huh?
How do you feel today for doing donation?
Really good.
Very good.
Yeah.
Right.
Feel really good.
Member, everyone. น้ำใจหลั่งไหลมาทั่วทุกสารทิศเด้อนี่เด้อขมุกขมุมขนาดเอ้า
So, one pair of shoes, 5 tins of fish, 10 fish, 1 fish sauce, 1 salt, 1 pork seasoning, is it?
Seasoning
Seasoning.
for cooking.
So, clothes washing powder. What are they? Just some
There's a cookie.
Chips for the kids, cookies, and 5 packs of noodles. And along with that goes
Fish egg.
10 eggs. We are full steam ahead here, guys. It's probably about 2 p.m. Monday afternoon. We're leaving early in the morning, stacking up from here. The areas we're going to, Bansor, Vang Ma and Ban Goi. You may be questioning the choice of items, essential items we have. You'll have to realise that these areas and a huge part of Laos, just to get sidetracked here, Google it. The #1 food producing country in the world per capita is Laos. You know, so the people here, not saying everybody does, but a lot of people here, they do have food, but it's not necessarily nutritious food. You know, where we're going, it is an agricultural area. Many rice farmers and that up there. But because of, and they're very isolated, it is a poor area in the best of times. You know, in the best of times, they are selling their produce, their product for, you know, as much money as they can get just to survive on and buy the necessities for their children and their family, just to scrape by week. But because of lockdown, because of COVID, they can't travel to the markets outside their area district to sell their goods, so they got no cash coming in. They do have rice. You would have noticed there's not we haven't got any rice with us. We have got things to make their food more nutritious. We have been in touch with the neighbours, even been in touch with the governor in the Sangtong district where we are going, and they have gotten back to us with what is sorely needed in that area. They have plenty of rice. It is things like salt, tinned fish, seasoning, personal hygiene things like being able to wash your clothes, soap, of course cookies for the kids, and noodles and things like that. It is things they cannot grow themselves. It is things they cannot make themselves. It is things they need to make their meals actually taste better, you know, to be able to cook with. Me and Neenee are just going back in now. We're grabbing some cooking oil also. So here she is. She's giving me the wind up now. So that is what we're going to do. So if you're wondering why we've got no rice, which is a main staple of the Lao diet. Hey Kev! Kev's scared to death of me. That is why they have plenty of rice, things like that, but it's the other little things that make your meal nutritious and things like that. Thongs, they don't have money for footwear. Kat and Get, who have arrived, they were a little bit late because they were picking up 100 outfits of clothes for children and ladies there, you know, that they're donating themselves. Many things to talk about. I've got to head into town now. You're giving me the bums rush, so talk to you soon. Oh, and one other thing before I go too, guys, I apologise for not getting back and emailing every single one of you people who have contributed. Please understand, I have been absolutely flat out since that video launched, just trying to get all this organised, and I just had not had the time to be able to sit down and thank you guys personally for your contribution. So I do actually feel a bit rude for not doing it, but please understand I have been busy, you know, and your donation is much appreciated. So a big thank you to you guys now who have hooked us up with some money through PayPal. Thank you. All right, we're just back at the markets. We're picking up some cooking oil that they didn't have all of yesterday, and then we'll be heading back to the pharmacy area, pick up those first aid kits that we ordered earlier this morning. But right now I'm going to find myself a nice coffee. Holy cow, guys, it's hot. No, it's not another day. I've just ducked home, have a shower, clean myself up. Already blown out one shirt, ripped it. Oh, sweaty as hell down here. Thought I'd cool down, have a bit of a shower. Show is where we're up to. Show you how we're going. Oh, they're back into it. Back into it. These will be our two helpers for the next few days. Kat and Get.
That and that.
These are all the clothes you picked up?
Yes.
What are they? Sports clothes for children, are they?
They're shorts and shirts.
Awesome.
Yep.
Awesome. They will love that. Thank you. And a sea of care packages. We've still got to add to all these some masks and face masks and cooking oil, guys. And look at this. There's our 3 stocked first aid boxes. Not going to rip it out. $100 in each one. 3 million kit for the 3. It was $100, but that's not all you get for 1 million per box. All this here. How cheap is pharmaceutical stuff in Laos? Like one betadine, same sort of thing. I bloody presume it is betadine for cleaning up wounds. One of those is probably, I don't know, I'm throwing it out there guessing. What, $7 in Australia? they've already stocked these with everything. These was the leftovers, so we're evenly bagging these up into 3, and they're going to have spare stuff to stock their first aid kit up there. The Neenee will be in charge of that. When do you ever see amoxicillin in a first aid kit in the Western world? Well, definitely not Australia. You need a doctor's script to be able to get this out, and a lot of the time they won't give it to you these days. And I do understand why, but here you can buy it at the markets. Go to the markets and buy it. We didn't. This was the hospital supply stuff that got it from the pharmacist for us. Now, bandages, dressing, gauzes, saline. What do we got there? DRS powder. Compression bandage. Analgesic cream. There's a few boxes of those. A lot of paracetamol, things like that. Amoxicillin already open. Menthol plaster. Got band-aids. Elastoplaster. Another box of betadine there. So yeah, they are going to have plenty of supplies to do them for many years by the looks of it. Probably a box like that in Oz would cost $100. For $100 they get one of those and a big blue bag of spares. Hello Kev. Punch, fist pump, fist pump. He's a funny little fella, old Kev. Traditional Lao name, Kevin. Just up in my old mate's shop, get some supplies for the trip, guys. Little cartons of milk for our oats and that. And some fruit. This young lady here in Piggy B just whacked us up a couple of toasted sangers, some kebab meat on it for $1 each. 10,000 kip. Alright, give you guys a look at what a Piggy B is. It's just like a pizza with a lid, and for 10,000 kip they're bloody good. So that's it guys, massive day. I am rooted, dead set rooted. Man, that was good. About a 6 AM start in the morning to load these trucks up and get away. The sooner we get up there, the sooner we can offload these. Not much else to tell you. You have seen pretty much all that's going on. A massive effort for these guys coming and helping us today. You just don't realise how big something like this is until you've got all that food in front of you, and how much 500 individual packages are. So yeah, 500 families, and that's just for the rural area. We've still got to come back, and it's probably between 100-200 families we're going to be helping out here in the suburbs of Vientiane here. They're differently affected. They're mainly people who are out of work, you know. They're not necessarily farmers. They may have gardens in their own yard, but unlike the rural people who are farmers, these people are doing it hard because they've actually lost their employment. So I'll be speaking to the neighbour and finding out what it is they require, they need most. Whenever doing something like this, that is the first thing to do. Get in touch with the head of village. They are the people on the ground who know exactly what his area needs, the people that are underneath him. In saying that, that's it. I'm going to get in there, help these guys out, finish up, and see you in the morning.